SABC News Prime Time. South Africa has offered to broker a lasting peace deal between Mozambique's ruling Frelimo and the main opposition party Renamo. This emerged at the conclusion of President Jacob Zuma's visit to Mozambique.
President Zuma said he's prepared to meet the Renamo leader, Alfonso Dhlakama, in a bid to ensure stability in the southern African country. South Africa also says that it hopes to benefit economically from the boom in its neighbor.
A parade in honor of the visiting head of state. Soldiers marching in unison, pledging their loyalty to their country. A far cry from a country once reduced to ruins by civil war. And while democracy is entrenched, there are still pockets of Renamo supporters who threaten to destabilize the country. A threat, President Zuma says, should be eliminated.
We need to help him to make him understand that that's not the way to go. People who vote for him, they don't vote for him to keep the country permanently in some tension. He needs to appreciate this. It was in that score that we say, if we can help, we could talk to him, because if he talks to Frelimo leaders, he might think that these may be one-sided, etc. But if we add value, I stress that we do this as neighbors. Because if anything happens here, it impacts on us.
This is aimed at stopping further conflicts in the region, as is the case in Burundi. For Mozambique, stability is even more crucial as the country is experiencing a major economic boom. Large deposits of gas have been discovered offshore, a situation likely to benefit South Africa as it deals with its own energy challenges.
We discussed some of the things that relate to energy. As you know, Mozambique has just discovered a number of resources, minerals here, and there are the challenges that are facing South Africa. And we charged the ministers of energy to meet and discuss to see what is that we can do, taking advantage of the two countries. How could we coordinate our activities economically in those kind of areas?
And an assurance that South Africa would work towards preventing further attacks on foreigners. This was one of the main issues Mozambicans raised during President Zuma's visit.
And the president was very pleased. He said, you know, these fellows, as they are here, the media, one of the issues they are interested to hear is that one. You have now helped because they now know the attitude of South Africa.
Mozambique is South Africa's top trading partner in the region. The two countries recognize that their economies are interdependent and they need each other. President Nyusi will reciprocate by undertaking a state visit to South Africa at a date to be determined. SABC News, Maputo, Mozambique.